20th anniversary event. Let's see this.
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So Holly.
Yes?
Let's talk anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year. You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're gonna see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up and we've got some good friends here.
Okay, but we had to stop because it's fucking time gated for 3 weeks.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even,
I'm so mad.
I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm with the live team, and then we started to pick the top ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so we
Fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really, really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited. We have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
What?
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
I remember going there and dying. So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancraj opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Of course. Fucking hate Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And, well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic fixing of the past.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
Chromie. Yeah.
As we would say, timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking.
Or is there just nothing else to do?
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings and the 2 Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards. A couple other things that we're going to change with time walking. We're going to allow players from 10 and up to do it. So
what do you get from time walking? To me, time walking is just like I'm leveling a character and I'm dungeon spamming. And I just want a different, I want to do a different dungeon now. I'm tired of these same 5 ones. So I'm going to time walk and do BC dungeons. That's how I see it. Cosmetics and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know people, I guess farming the cosmetics, sure, I guess. But I don't think anyone's doing it because they just, wow, this is no.
A lot of those people that like to level will have more
I
opportunity.
feel like they
there.
just looked at the stats and
And
saw
then
a lot of
we're
people did
also
time walking, but
realizing
not
that
realize
a
why.
lot of people already have
don't
all
fuck
of the
about time
items
walking.
from the various vendors. So we are going to do a vendor refresh, and so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
So I can go to Dire Mall, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Okay, what kind
we're
of
really
loot?
excited for
Actually
everybody
good
to
gear,
get to
'cause
the
if
chance
so,
to
that's
go
awesome.
after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy
If
doing
it's
the
actually
dungeon
good
run,
gear.
or if they're looking for more of
That's
those
cool.
old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time
It
walking
won't be,
for that
then I'm
mount.
not going to do it.
Yes.
I want to see
I
the
got
people
that
who
on my
do
first
it.
kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that player?
Years to get that.
Caverns of Time and the
You're used to going into the cavern. You're gonna have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is gonna tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're gonna get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you.
Yes, I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes, so you can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also have guest relations where you're going to be solving riddles
right.
and clues and other things to help out the visitors within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
isn't for me.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes, so Korax returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the World Dragons, then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new Gate Cratchers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Archivon the Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a
Let me
Phoenix
see
mount.
this.
So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic, and so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the
Their
shield,
hackathon?
the crown
What
that
is
we
a
have. We
hackathon?
even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Discount
have to
on
get
WoW
suits
token
of armor
coding
added
competition?
as
Oh, okay.
one of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon toy, which is really cool. And my favorite is the Baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my Baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as that.
What's your little sword?
Oh, yeah. One of our artists, Mott's, he was able to put...
Crests, which are going to come in.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're this and tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon, and they wore armor, and so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a tier 2 up-res set.
Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them. We have Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock. And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Dracthyr companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Dracthyr gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
That's cool.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing.
That looks like a
Before we
horror,
go,
like
is there
a Dead
any
by
other
Daylight
additional
killer.
details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 11.05 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary. It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody to get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched The War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of shit in here I do not care about, but the BRD, like actually giving her, like having a heroic difficulty, if it gives gear, at least early on, that's good. I'm all for
to do
it.
something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also
New Paladin set. Yeah, a lot of cool transmog stuff. I think they have like a mount competition. Bullshit. Was that already in the game or is that unique? Like, is that new? The new mount competition thing? Okay. I mean, I feel like no one's going to care anymore if it's not like, you know, like Asmongold would do it because it was like this really rare event that you can only do an Asmongold stream. But now it's like everyone's going to do it. It's going to start becoming boring and stupid. New Druid set. Let's see. Damn. Wait, those pants are actually perfect. Wait, what the fuck? That looks so good. Yeah, whatever they like, this dress is, I'm gonna use that for my current set that I'm using. Fuck. Look at the black monk set. Yeah, the monk set is also fucking crazy cool. Demon Hunters is awful. Death Knights is awesome. Don't care about Dracthyr. I think I saw a Reddit post of Paladins complaining about their tier 2 sets not getting updated, so they're probably freaking the fuck out loving that. Yeah, I mean, still, I'll do the heroic raid. I just feel like logging in, I don't have anything to do in WoW. Especially right now, there actually is nothing to do. That's why I don't log in. There's nothing that matters. And then next week, I guess you'll have your mythics, which you can do daily, right? And then you're going to have your heroic raid and arena. So, and that's fine. That's just all the other things though in WoW. Like WoW will not be, for me at least, my hub of where I log in and go do a transmog contest. I'll boot up Roblox if I really want to do that. But I'll do my mythics. Like, I'm all for it. 1v1ing in WoW is awful now. Retail, it's not fun anymore. It's pretty too zuggy. So I can't really do any cool 1v1 events, I don't think. But arena's cool. Delves didn't seem fun. Either way, cool, fun event. Whenever that actually goes out. You can do RP events. I don't want to, though. Higher tiers, buddy. Like, I'll enjoy delves if they actually matter. Maybe. Level alts. Don't want to do alts. Just not for me. And then Dark and Darker new season trailer. Saw it. Growl mentioned wanting to do a Mythic Plus Mythic Zero content idea with me. Okay. Maybe.